The worst thing about cooking Indian food is the hundreds of ingredients that you have to put into one dish, but not when you have Fazlani Foods simmer sauces. And today I'm going to make the mother of all difficult Indian dishes, which is a classic mutton Rogan Josh. Now, Rogan Josh, as you all know, is a classic North Indian Kashmiri dish, which is traditionally made with mutton. But of course, if you're a vegetarian, you can make it with paneer or potato and it's still going to taste delicious. So I've got my tender pieces of mutton or lamb, and to this, we're just going to quickly marinate it in salt. And I'm going to add quickly some dry powders. I have some Kashmiri chili powder, which is what gives that Rogan Josh color, the red, rich, luxuriant, dark meat color. A little bit of ginger powder, some saunf or fennel seed powder, and some ginger garlic paste. Mix all this together well. You have to massage all these things into the mutton. Let's get our pan ready. A little bit of oil just to fry off our mutton. So we've got pretty much mutton on the bone because that's when you get the best flavor out of it. We're just going to nicely brown this mutton. Now, Rogan Josh, it was originally a Persian dish that came to Kashmir, and the Kashmiris have made it their own. The Wazas cook it for all the weddings, and I was recently in Kashmir and I had the entire Wazwan experience. I can't tell you how amazing it is. They cook everything on site. There's a family of cooks who've been doing it for generations, and they have perfected this recipe. So I'm gonna just top off my mutton with a little bit of water. We're gonna pop the lid on and just wait till the mutton is falling off the bone and completely tender. Wow, it's perfectly cooked, falling off the bone, just what we wanted. And now you're going to see truly how fast it is to cook a Fazlani Foods simmer sauce. So in a fresh pan, I'm just going to put a little bit of oil. Oil is at smoking temperature. Let's put a bay leaf, couple of cloves, some mota elaichi or black cardamom, and I have 1 piece of cinnamon. So while my spices are imparting their beautiful flavor into the oil, I'm just gonna fish out my mutton pieces that have been cooked to perfection. And to this, it's a no-brainer. We are gonna put in some Fazlani Foods Rogan Josh sauce, which would have taken you at least 3 hours to make in your house. In we go. That already looks so good. Now to this, we're going to add ½ cup of water, just so our meat has enough liquid. So 1 bottle of Fazlani simmer sauces needs about 250 grams of meat, which is just perfect for 1 or 2 people. We're just going to let this cook down for about 15 minutes. I know people who cook for themselves or who are only cooking for them and their spouse. They usually don't get into dishes like Rogan Josh and tikka masala because it takes so much time to make. Your worries are now over. Indulge yourself, enjoy yourself, and make these so-called complicated dishes super simple. Didn't I promise you an authentic looking and tasting Rogan Josh? This is as close as you're gonna get to catching a flight straight to Kashmir, I promise you that. Here we are, our mutton Rogan Josh is ready. I have some freshly made naan, some pickled onions on the side, coriander leaves. Who would have thought a Rogan Josh would be cooked in 20 minutes? Not me, definitely not you. And that's what you get when you use Fazlani Foods simmer sauces, Rogan Josh for your pleasure.